For question one, what did you notice? One thing that I thought was interesting was how they used interviews to incorporate the story of Matt Shepard, which made the story more emotional and easy to understand. And for question two, the values in the play. One of the values that I noticed was the idea of homosexuality, which was pretty much the interviewers found people with different mindsets. So, like, on the one side, you can see, like, the priest who believed that Matt was going to go to hell because he was a homosexual, while, like, the other side, who Romaine, one of Matt's friends, she, like, was, like, supporting him and fighting for his legacy. And this kind of just suggests that the people of rural areas don't come to, like, social norms as quickly as, like, people that are exposed to more diversity. And then another value that was represented in the story is the value of unity, which this can be seen when after Matt goes to the hospital, the people of Laramie get together and they, like, do a march down the streets to, like, try to support like awareness towards violence against the LGBT community. And then also they just wanted to take this stereotype away from their community because their community was getting a lot of negative spotlight. For question three, one of the words I didn't know was the word gypsy. I'd heard about it before, and I knew it was some type of people, but I didn't know, like, what kind of people they were. So after further research, they're people of the Romani heritage that have migrated to other countries. So for question four, Laramie is depicted as, like, a small town in the prairie in the middle of Wyoming where, like, everybody knows everybody, really old, that kind of stuff. And then the idea of homosexuality is not really accepted in the community. I mean, it's accepted by some people, but as mostly the people are just tolerant of it. They don't agree with it. It goes against their religion and, like, all that kind of stuff. And this is, like, kind of shown when the priest and, like, the two accused of the crime against Matt, like, they just kind of go, like, they tolerate it, but, like, they do not, like, agree with it at all, and, like, they don't like people that are, like, homosexuals. And then I think the Tectonic Theater program is, like, trying to show that, like, the dangers of different stereotypes and why people need to be exposed to different kinds of diversity, such as, like, different types of people. So for question five, the different elements in the structure of the Laramie project, one of the elements was definitely the smaller scenes, which helped give, like, an overall consensus of the story and develop the play. And then another element is how the interviewers interview people from the town, which lets you see different sides of the story and like get like if one person juxtaposes, like, what somebody said, then you can, like, see, like, the different viewpoints of, like, an idea. And then finally, the last element is the idea of chronology, which instead of going in chronological order, it kind of, like, skips around, which helps, like, piece the story together and make you, like, want to know more about, like, what's happening. And then finally, for my two questions, do you guys think the two men who were guilty of the crime should be given the death penalty? And then why do you guys think Jedediah Schultz changed his ideas of homosexuality a year after the incident?